Hey guys, Charles here, back again with another video on powerful two-note chord voicings. Now in the previous video, we checked out how you can play two-note chord voicings starting at the bottom of the neck, working your way all the way up the neck, and it gives you a different range of melodic options depending on the progression that you are playing over. Now sometimes when you are playing worship guitar in church, you don't always want the notes to kind of cut through with all that melodic content. Sometimes you just want some good old fat power chords to kind of drive the song forward. Maybe you are the second guitarist playing rhythm and the power chords while someone else is taking care of the melodic components, or other times if you're the only guitarist and you just want some of that proper meat and potato sound, so to speak, well then you can take the same idea that I've shown you in the previous video and basically you can just go ahead and transpose those voicings. So let's quickly just refresh your memory. We were able to play C, G, D, E minor, like that, or C, G, D, E minor, or C, G, D, E minor. And of course we had some embellishments as well. Now check this out. If I play C like this, the two notes are a C and a G, which means I can play it over there. And then for G, the two notes were a B and a G. I can play them there. And then for D, we could either play it like this, a D and an A, which we can do there, or a D and an F sharp. And we can do it there. So for E, we could have E and B, or E and G. So that means that these voicings you can play them there. Pretty cool, but in this case you are going to get some lower end movement there. So let me go ahead and play this for you with the track, and then afterwards I'll show you how you can move the rest of the voicings. Alright, so as you can hear, I've got the drive, I've got the low end going, but I also have some rhythmic movement there. At the same time, there is some melodic movement as well, specifically when I go from D to E minor, which is exactly this. And that is how you can go ahead and play some fat power chord riffs, but still have rhythmic and melodic interest. All right, so let's move further up the neck. Remember, we were able to play C like this, which is E and C, and I can do it over there. Then we had G like this, which is G and B, and I can have it there. We had D, like that, and then of course we had E minor. Now a cool thing, when we just play those voicings on their own, same as this. Sounds pretty cool. Now when I was doing this, I was remembering when I did over D, to the E minor. So when you play the section over the D, you can do something like this. And then for E, just adding in some movement there. So what does that mean? Well, so instead of playing F sharp and A together, then F sharp and D, which gives you that some movement I can do. same notes, but just play a different area of the neck. And then instead of doing this, I can do this and get some movement going there. So let me go ahead and play that for you with the track using this next set of voicings that I've simply transposed from the high notes to the lower strings starting on the A string. Let's give it a shot. Alright, and let's check out our final set. Before we played this over here for C, and the two notes are a G and a C, which means I can play it over there. Then I had a G and a D for the G major chord. Right there's your power chord, as you can see. And then you can have this for a D, which is A and D, and then B and E, and that's where you can go ahead and place those. So let's check this out. This is C, G, D, E minor, and technically I'm playing C over G with a G5, and then D over A with E over B. And I can also introduce movement with all of these shapes. Before I do that, let me go ahead and just play these voicings for you with the drums. Here we go. Alright, so pretty cool. I've got 3 different places on the neck where I can play those chord voicings. Let me string them all together for you real quick. C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, and E minor. Go and give those a shot with the backing track. And then what you can also do in a similar fashion is you can start to introduce some melodic movement and embellishments. For example, so nice melodic movement even though I'm playing fat power chords. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fire up the track one last time. I'm going to join all these different sections on the neck together, and at certain points I'll introduce some of that melodic movement using these embellishments that I've just shown you. All right, so you probably wouldn't play a busy part like that on a song, but I just wanted to show you the opportunities that you have, number one, to use just two-note chord voicings and kind of cover a wide range on the guitar neck, and then secondly, how you can embellish some of those shapes by introducing some additional notes. And when you do that, you can, let's just say you're playing a chorus, and as the chorus is building into a bridge, you can slowly but surely move up the neck. And then that kind of, builds up to a potential where you can go ahead and just really jump into the bridge on like a high note or something else in terms of like how you can go ahead and introduce some of those embellishments. So there you go. You can go and take these two-note chord voicings, starting on the B and the G string. And then also down here. And you can go ahead and see how you want to string these together to give you some melodic movement across the neck. And of course, when you change the progression, instead of a 4-1-5-6, and you play a 1-6-2-5 or 1-6-4-5 or whatever the case may be, the whole sound and the vibe is going to change. But those are all of these shapes that you can go ahead and use in your playing. All right, so if you want to learn more about these kind of things, kind of unlocking the guitar neck, seeing some new connections that you might not have thought about before, make sure you check the links in the description. There's links to additional videos and links to some resources that can help you really grow as a worship guitarist and take your playing to the next level. And we'll also show you other ways in which you can connect with us when we're doing live streams and posting content on various platforms. So we'd love to stay in touch. Check out the links in the description, and then make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you'll get notifications whenever we release new videos just like this one. All right, guys, have a good one and chat soon.